So let's just pretend this person named Ticky does reels for people.
What?
If I say, hey, Ticky, I need you to create a reel for me, and then I hang up the phone, did you give any instruction?
I love it. Hey, take us into your process a little bit, Connie, because I think that part of the reason why people don't have systems, right? And I think this stuff to me comes natural. So maybe for individuals like you and I, it's a little bit natural, so we tend to downplay how it works. But I think a lot of the times people don't really hire a professional to help them put these things in place. It's because they don't really know what a right set of procedures should look like, or what the standard, when we say SOP, they don't even know what that really looks like when it's complete, when it's done right, when it's working for you. So they think that what they have is right. It's like, no, I got it. Like, don't you mean that they got to call me and I got to say yes and then they go and do it? That's a procedure right there. What's that? So talk to us a little bit about that process to kind of give people almost like a cheat sheet, right? Something to work off of that lets you know, oh yeah, no, you might need to go ahead and hire a professional for this.
So systems is a new word in our community, right? If you look back a few years, you won't see anybody online talking about operational systems. And I know, and I'm grateful to be a leader in this space when it comes to the operational side, because everybody is excited about the tools. I want to do I just found out what a CRM is. I just want to, do Facebook and Instagram ads. They're just learning all these words because we're just learning how to create businesses in the first place. Most of us are first generational entrepreneurs, so I know the struggle. So one, because I know how scary the word systems is, because normally when we think of system, we're thinking of something digital. We're thinking about TVs, we're thinking about robotics, we're thinking about the tough, scary things. That's why my page is light, why it's fun. It's not just here's standard operating procedures, but because it scares people away. The easiest way to think about systems is the way you want your business run. Your business is a system. How does it run? What are the steps that need to happen in order for your business to run? Right? That's the big scary thing, taking systems down and being able to say, it's just how it runs, right? So when we're talking about first steps for people, and I know it's going to sound crazy, and folks be like, especially in Clubhouse, I remember the Clubhouse days back in the beginning, they'd be like, drop a gem, Connie, drop a gem.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like,
they loved you.
And I'm like, oh God, but guess what I would say? Write it down. Write it down. Hey, you're having trouble trying to figure out how to hire somebody? Okay, what did you tell them to do? Yeah, well, I just told them, okay, was it written down? No, I mean, they should write it down. I don't care what job you get hired at. Guess what you're going to get? An employee handbook. Guess what else you're going to get? The operational playbook on how the business operates. You're going to get documentation in your hand, on your email, in a CR. You're going to get documentation that tells you how to run these folks' business. I don't care if it's McDonald's, right? So the steps that are super, super easy to be able to do in order to start the systems journey, write it down. Find one task that you're tired of doing, that you don't want to do no more. It can be just one thing. Let's say, for example, it's social media management, because everybody hates doing social media. Don't nobody want to post all day. Nobody wants to do reels and nobody wants to do this. So guess what? You can actually hire somebody else to do this. But I can't just call and be like, let's say Nicky does reels and she does reels for people. We know you don't do that, Nicky, so don't cuss me out.
Don't do that. Don't put that out there in the atmosphere. Don't do that.
So let's just pretend this person named Ticky does reels for people.
What?
If I say, hey, Ticky, I need you to create a reel for me, and then I hang up the phone, did you give any instruction? Now, what if this imaginary person named Ticky does reels different than the way you want it done? Did you give them any direction? No. So you still have to give people steps. Let's make it even easier. Let's talk about babies, because everybody thinks their business is their baby and it's not. And that's a whole different conversation. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings today. So because your business is not your baby, let's just pretend like it is for a second. How many of us have a newborn baby? You get the baby, you're like, oh, this is so cute. I love it so much. And somebody says, hey, can I watch your baby? And you just go give it to them. And then you walk out the door. No. That's not the way you take care of your baby. You give them I don't care how many children you've ever watched in your entire life. There's no way I'm going to hand over my baby and just let you do with it the way that you will. You're going to follow the directions that I give you, because I know how my baby needs to be taken care of. We have to use that same process when it comes to our business. So if I hand you over my baby and I say, hey, I know you've been taking care of businesses. I know you say that you know how to do reels. I know you know how to do marketing. I know you know how to do email management. But here's what I need from you. And here are the steps I need for you to be able to do it. Step one is I need you to go to Gmail. I don't use Microsoft Outlook. Guess what? I know your last employer used Outlook. That's not what I use. I need you to go to this email. I need you to use this password. I need you to log into this piece. Like all of these are the steps that go into teaching somebody how to take over the tasks that are in your business so that way you can focus on the impact in your business.
Man, that's good. That's good.